Hello everyone, this is lecture number 4 and here we will be discussing about this chromatin and chromosome. I think you have heard about this term chromosome and might be chromatin is a new term for you. So today we will be discussing what is chromatin and what is chromosome when it is found in the cell. So both these structures are found in the chromatin is found in the nucleus and chromosome is found in the nucleus, but not during all the time, but when the cell starts dividing, then this chromosome forms. Okay, let us see the definitions first. So chromatin is a structure which is composed of DNA and proteins that forms the chromosomes within the nucleus of the eukaryotic cell. Here you can see the chroma. The name itself suggests chroma and tin, right? Chroma means colored and tin means a thread-like structure, okay? Here you can see this is a eukaryotic cell, okay? This one is a eukaryotic cell. Here itself is a nucleus inside this cell, and inside this nucleus here you can see a thread-like structure present, which you might have heard about DNA, right? But we will discuss today that what is the difference between DNA and this chromatin. But here you go, then this structure, this thread-like structure is known as chromatin inside the eukaryotic cell. When the cell is not dividing at all, okay, it is called as at the resting phase. That means cell can either be in its resting phase. Resting phase means when it is not dividing, it is growing, okay? At normal cases it is growing, and then it can also be in dividing phase. Dividing phase means you have learned about this amoeba, right? Amoeba structure is somewhat like that. When this structure divides, this is binary fission. When it divides, then it divide into two daughter individuals like this, okay? So in eukaryotic cell also cell division occurs to the cells grow in number. We will be discussing this in later classes. Now let's see what are chromosomes. These chromosomes and chromatin have little bit of difference. Chromosomes are the rod-shaped thin thread-like structure. Here you can see only the thread-like structure, and here you can see this rod-shaped structures. Okay, these are somewhat structured bodies, and these stages of this chromosome you will find in the cell when it is in dividing phase. Okay, when the cell starts dividing, its chromatin condenses and form this particular structured body known as chromosome. Here you can take the example. As you know, the DNA is present inside the nucleus of the cell. This DNA, here it is, this DNA structure is somewhat like this, and this DNA again folds into this thread-like structure, means there will be certain protein, okay, like this I have drawn here. These are certain protein, and these DNA molecules get wrapped into this protein like this. Assume this as a DNA molecule. This will wrap in this manner, okay? Here you have learned this like this. This DNA molecule has wrapped into this protein and form this thread-like structure, or you can see beads on string-like structure, right? These are the beads and this one is the string, like a necklace. So this structure is known as chromatin, and you can find DNA in the form of chromatin inside the nucleus in all the phases like this, okay? And after what happens, this chromatin again get condensed. What is the meaning of condensation? Condensation means this structure again get shrinked, okay? This again gets shrinked, and look at this, how it has formed. This will form a structure, thin thread-like structure like this, and again a thread-like structure like this, and in between there is a bead-like structure, okay? This is more condensed structure. And then what happens, this thread-like structure again start condensation. Here it has formed two in the when DNA divides. We will talk about it in later stages. And here is the this part, and again it get condensed, and this forms the rod shaped structure like this. You can assume it this way. Okay, this structure has formed. Now it is the chromosome, and when it actually form inside the cell, it form inside the cell during the cell division phase. Remember this one. The chromosome you will not see during a resting phase of the cell, means when the cell is starts to divide, when it prepare itself for division, then this structure appears inside the cell. We will discuss about it, that why chromosome form during cell division only, in our upcoming lectures or after you join the school. Okay.